Hey everyone, John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com, and today check out my new setup here for recording videos. Pretty cool, huh? It took some time to get this figured out, and it probably still doesn't look anywhere near professional, but hey, it's a step up, right? But actually, while I was putting this together and trying to figure this whole thing out, it made me think of a good topic for the video for this week. One of the big things that happened when I was trying to get this whole thing set up was that I started to feel overwhelmed. And I started to realize that I was going to push through this regardless of how I felt, and that this is a common thing that happens to me in a lot of different areas, especially in software development. And when I started going back through my emails too from this last week, I realized that this was a pretty common theme. A lot of people are emailing me and basically asking me how to get started because they're feeling overwhelmed. They think, oh, I can't learn Java, I can't learn Android, I can't learn all of the Microsoft stack, there's too much of it. So here's my advice for you, and this is something that I think can help us all. I have to do this myself. If I don't do this, I fail every time. I get overwhelmed, and I don't do what I'm supposed to do. So my advice is to break things down and to figure out where to start. What do you need to do to get started? Now, when I first started with this YouTube video series, I had no idea how to shoot a YouTube video. I didn't have any equipment. I just used my web camera, and I did that for a while. I experimented with a different camera, but my point is that I didn't start out thinking, oh, I'm going to do this professional setup. In fact, I just said, I'm just going to start where I am, and I'm going to figure it out. My first step is to basically just set up a YouTube channel and record a video. So I did that one step. I didn't try to do 50 million steps, and I didn't make it overwhelming. Instead, I broke things down. And I said, okay, now I'm going to set a weekly schedule. I'm going to record a video every week. And I did that. And then I got to a point now where I said, hey, what's the next step? What's the next thing? Okay, let's get some lights and let's see if we can figure out a way to record with a white backdrop or something like that. And so I started doing that. And then even that became overwhelming. As I was thinking about trying to put the camera in the right place, and can I make my background blurry, and how do I get the lighting, and what kind of camera do I use, and what about microphone and getting my audio, I started to get overwhelmed. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to break this down into some simple steps. And so I said, I'm going to first get all the equipment that I need, figure out what I need. Then, when that equipment arrives, I'm going to set up a test video. And I'm just going to set up the studio how I need it and try to record something until I get something that seems okay. Then from there, I could use that. And once I have that set up, once I've gone through that pain, then I'm confident and I can keep going and I can keep on improving. And this is something that you just have to learn how to do. If you want to learn anything, if you want to be successful at anything, you've got to figure out how to break it down into small steps so that you're not overwhelmed, so you don't get discouraged, and then just take it one step at a time. Want to learn how to do Android development? This is a pretty popular topic that a lot of developers have been asking me about. Well, where do you start? Come up with an app idea. That's the very first thing to do. Then what's your next step? I'm sure you can figure this out. It's to probably go and figure out how to get the development environment set up, how to get the SDK and to run a Hello World program on an emulator. Then take it from there. I need a screen. Well, I need buttons on that screen. How do I create a layout? Figure it out one step at a time. And if you just take it one step at a time, you'll have a much better chance of being successful. Well, hopefully this video has been helpful to you. And if you have any hints on my lighting, on my setup, let me know. Let me know if this is better. I think it's better, but yeah, just let me know. I definitely appreciate some feedback. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this at all. I want to improve, and I'm just taking it one step at a time. So don't forget to check out my blog at simpleprogrammer.com or any of my Pluralsight videos on Pluralsight.com, and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I'll see you next week.